everybody. It is Sunday morning, and today I will start with my first tips and tricks video for improving your seat and posture. I've asked you to send in some questions that are seat and posture related. And the first question I would like to address today is a question from Lotte. And she wrote to me that she has little students, kids, that she teaches that have a problem with the rising trot. She wrote to me, they stick their legs forward and then they fall back into the saddle, so they get behind the movement. And she asked me for some advice on how to improve this problem in her students. The first thing that I think is really important to realize is that a lot of people that are doing a rising trot or a posting, they do not realize that they have three sets of joints: hips, knees and ankles, and that all three joints need to be folded to make a good rising trot successful. The second thing that a lot of people don't realize is that a rising trot is not straight up and straight down. So when people try to stand up straight, try it, then you see how people start to push themselves up in their stirrups, and can you feel how your feet move forward in that moment? Yeah. Exactly. So if you try to get up like that, you will always end up out of balance. So the correct way to do it is to use the fold in your hips, in your knees and in your ankles. And the first thing we start with is the folding from the hips. So you bring your upper body actually a little bit forward, and you will feel that there is a point where your feet will want to go a little bit back, because when this joint folds, this joint should fold. Can you feel that? Yeah. So try to come back to straight first. Try to find the natural moment when you fold in your hips and in your knees, where you feel, yes, I can go forward and up out of the saddle. There we go. Very good. Now next time stay up there. So fold a little bit in the hips and try to find that balance point there. Oh. Now really important is that the rider is then tucking the tail, so bring your seat even closer to the saddle, because you don't have to get that far out for a rising trot. Exactly. And so when you do now the rising trot, all you do is bring your tail to the saddle, kiss the saddle and fold again and come out again. And then you see with this rider that the upper body is actually diagonally forward. Okay, you can come back to sitting, please. And that is okay. So what is really important to realize is it is not a straight up. We are on a moving horse going forward. If you go straight up, the horse will move underneath you and you will always be back down behind the saddle. So teach your students to find their joints and to think forward and up. A really, really good exercise for that is what we call the light seat, where before I start to teach people to post, I teach people to find this balance point and to stay there in walk and in trot. So before I teach people to do a rising trot, I teach them to stay out of the saddle and find their balance. And then the rising trot is just to go back to the saddle, not sitting down, just kissing, and coming out again into this light seat direction. Yes? Thank you. Hi guys, this is Ilvi here. Thanks for watching this first video in the series of tips and tricks on how to improve your posture and your riding. This first question was asked by Lotte. As you can see in the video, I'm 39 weeks pregnant exactly today, and I will keep up this daily videos until the day I give birth. So I cannot guarantee you if that will be 2 videos or 2 weeks of videos, but I've already received quite a lot of questions through my newsletter, and I will really try to answer all of your questions. If the little boy is born and I have to stop, then don't worry. I will try to pick it up after I've spent some time with my baby and my family, and make sure that I address all the questions that are remaining then. If you have questions that you haven't asked over the mail yet, you can always write me a mail through ilvi@ilvifrost.nl. If you are not a subscriber to my newsletter yet and you would like to receive these daily videos in your mailbox and get some other interesting information, you can sign up for my newsletter using this link below. And of course, you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you stay in touch of all the videos that I post. Okay, thank you very much and enjoy the time with your horses. Bye!